To be honest, I had little use for history while coming of age. It all seemed like collated minutiae, best suited for the playbooks of those seeking dominance in trivial pursuit or with greater designs of conquering jeopardy one day. Whenever I queried as to the relevance of this stuff, I was gazed upon as if I were a hydra. When the momentary befuddlement lifted, the retort went something like this. 1. Those who are ignorant of the past are doomed to repeat it. And or 2. Isn't it fascinating how history repeats? Neither answer was satisfactory and reaffirmed a nascent nihilism. Most people are ignorant of history. Therefore, what good does it do me to have foreknowledge of the bleak outcome? Also, is it even true that history repeats? A dubious truism, 17-year-old me muttered under my breath. And to the second claim, what is fascinating about cyclical historical events? Does not all of this negate individualistic striving? Nihilism's head would crest again. It would take thinkers such as Nietzsche, Foucault, Hegel, Marx, and Jesus for me to discern any significance to the ceaseless ebb and flow of world historical movements. If you don't care for history, check them out. Pretty cool dudes. Enough prologue. Let me diagnose James M. McPherson's battle cry of freedom. The label of historian hardly applies to me, so I can tell you little in regards to its historical accuracy. I can tell you that McPherson is a magnificent storyteller who layered a new reality upon my Northern Virginia home. When walking down dirt roads, I swear I could see guerrilla rebs crawling on the forest floor. McPherson taught me some great words with his indefatigable vocabulary. Elan, apotheosis, and the aforementioned indefatigable. His literary renderings of sung and unsung Civil War figures sublimely moved my emotions, and now I'm passionately preoccupied with the planning of a trip to the nearby John Brown Wax Museum in Harper's Ferry. Aside from his aesthetic skill on display in this tome, McPherson threads riveting philosophical and psychologically dynamic themes throughout. Now you'll get it. Plenty of aha moments to go around. Volume 2 gets wonky, totaling up war dead and whatnot. I can hardly blame McPherson for fixating on the large swaths of humanity exterminated in internecine warfare. This must be what draws so many to history in the first place. All in all, I give the book 3 out of 5 stars. A moving textbook with a hint of something grander going on, but a textbook nonetheless. For students and teachers, I've compiled a list of 5 discussion topics for you. I could have generated 1 million given the richness of the text. 1. In what ways did Marx's musings on alienated labor apply or not apply to both North and South? 2. Was John Brown a terrorist, a madman, ethically heroic, religiously misguided, or a martyr? What are the criteria used to adjudicate between these options? Is he a synthesis? How so? 3. How did both the South and the North use their shared religious and political heritage to justify their positions? Critique their justifications. 4. Robert E. Lee was anti-slavery, yet sided with his state and by extension the Confederacy. How do we decide our allegiances to polities? What would you have done? 5. Are the issues of states' rights and slavery truly separable?